Space is vast, mysterious, and full of surprises. But did you know there are mind-blowing facts about space that even the most avid space enthusiasts might not know? Get ready to have your mind blown wide open because today, we're taking a deep dive into the cosmos to uncover 10 fascinating facts about space that will leave you in awe. From the mind-boggling scale of the universe to the bizarre properties of celestial objects, we're about to embark on a cosmic journey that will challenge your understanding of the universe we live in. Prepare to be amazed by the sheer strangeness and wonder of space, and maybe even question everything you thought you knew. We all know the universe is big, but it's not just sitting there like a cosmic couch potato, it's expanding, and not at some leisurely pace either. We're talking faster than the speed of light. Now I know what you're thinking, but Neil, nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. And you'd be right, except when it comes to the fabric of space-time itself. Imagine the universe like a giant loaf of raisin bread dough rising in the oven. As the dough expands, the raisins embedded within it move farther apart. Now imagine those raisins are galaxies and the dough is space-time. As space-time stretches, the galaxies are carried along for the ride, moving away from each other at an accelerating rate. But what's driving this cosmic expansion? Enter dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 68% of the universe's total energy density. We don't know much about dark energy, just like we don't know what's at the bottom of the ocean. But we do know it's causing the universe to expand at an ever-increasing rate. Think about that for a second. We humans like to think of our planet as pretty special, and it is. But when it comes to weird and wacky schedules, Venus takes the cake. Imagine a day that's actually longer than a year. That's right, on Venus a day lasts a whopping 243 Earth days, while a year is only 225 Earth days long. Talk about a long day at the office. Now how does this cosmic quirk even work? Well, it all comes down to Venus's sluggish rotation. While Earth spins on its axis once every 24 hours, Venus takes its sweet time, rotating once every 243 Earth days. And to make matters even stranger, Venus rotates in the opposite direction to most planets in our solar system, including Earth. That's right, the sun rises in the west and sets in the east on Venus. Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered just how many stars are out there? Scientists estimate there are more stars in the observable universe than grains of sand on all Earth's beaches. That's right, more stars than grains of sand. The observable universe contains about 100 billion galaxies, each with hundreds of billions of stars. A grain of sand at arm's length covers about 1/1,000,000th of the night sky. The sheer number of stars is just the tip of the cosmic iceberg. The nearest star, Proxima Centauri, is about 4.24 light-years away. In the vast expanse of space, no one can hear you scream. That's right, space is completely silent. Now before you start thinking that space is just a giant library, let me explain why. You see, sound needs a medium to travel, like air or water. When you speak, your vocal cords vibrate, causing the air molecules around them to vibrate as well. These vibrations travel through the air as sound waves, eventually reaching someone's ear, where they're interpreted as sound. But in space, there's no air to vibrate. It's a near-perfect vacuum, meaning that there are very few particles present. Without a medium for sound waves to travel through, space becomes an eerie, silent world. Imagine being an astronaut on a spacewalk, surrounded by the breathtaking beauty of the cosmos. You can see the Earth glowing in the distance, stars twinkling like celestial fireflies, and the Milky Way stretching across the sky like a river of light. But no matter how hard you try, you can't hear a single sound. It's just you and the deafening silence of space. When we think of space, we often imagine scorching stars and fiery explosions. But did you know that space is also home to some of the coldest places in the universe? In fact, the coldest known natural place in the universe is right here in our own Milky Way galaxy. It's called the Boomerang Nebula, and it's a chilling -458 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just a degree above absolute zero, the point at which all molecular motion stops. To put that in perspective, the coldest temperature ever recorded on Earth was -128.6 degrees Fahrenheit in Antarctica. So, what makes the Boomerang Nebula so incredibly cold? Well, it all starts with a dying star. The Boomerang Nebula is what's known as a planetary nebula, which is a bit of a misnomer because it has nothing to do with planets. These nebulae are formed when a star like our Sun runs out of fuel and begins to shed its outer layers of gas and dust. Imagine holding a teaspoon of sugar, but instead of being light and airy, it weighs as much as 1 billion tons. That's the density of a neutron star, one of the most extreme objects in the universe. Born from the explosive deaths of massive stars, they pack more mass than the Sun into a sphere just a few miles across. A teaspoonful of neutron star material on Earth would punch through the crust and sink to the core. What makes neutron stars so dense? It all comes down to their formation. When a massive star runs out of fuel, it collapses under its own gravity. The core crushes protons and electrons together to form neutrons. These neutrons are packed so tightly there's hardly any space left between them. Saturn's rings are one of the most iconic sights in our solar system. They're a breathtaking display of celestial beauty, stretching out over 175,000 miles. But did you know that these rings are actually relatively young? In fact, they're younger than the dinosaurs. Scientists estimate that Saturn's rings are less than 100 million years old. The dinosaurs went extinct about 66 million years ago, so if you were to travel back in time, you wouldn't see Saturn with its rings. From the universe's breakneck expansion to the mind-boggling density of neutron stars, we've journeyed through the cosmos, uncovering some of space's most incredible secrets. We've learned that a day on Venus is longer than its year, that the universe holds more stars than grains of sand on all the beaches on Earth, and that space itself is eerily silent. We've explored the chilling depths of the Boomerang Nebula and marveled at the youthfulness of Saturn's rings. If these facts blew your mind, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more incredible space content. Your support helps us bring more exciting videos your way. And as we conclude our cosmic exploration for today, remember that the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive into the mysteries of black holes.